What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah.
Yeah, van Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah. Keep listening.
You know, that's a great question, LB. Probably today at some point. Hello and welcome into another edition of your show, the Monday edition. Another week. We got LB in the house. He's trying to tell me that he doesn't forget anything. And I said he does because he's just like me and we forget so many things all the time. But luckily, we usually remember them close to in time. And that's part of the excitement of going live. That's why we go live here each and every weekday, 4 to 5 p.m. The only ones doing it, as far as we know, originating out of Saskatoon, and always so grateful and thankful to be able to start each show off by saying just that. I hope you had a lovely, amazing weekend. Hopefully you've recovered from the fake football game on Friday and then the real one on Saturday. That was not even close to what anyone wanted to see happen, but that's okay. It was still a lot of fun. The 13th Melon was off the chains as we went no producer. We had no LB, we had no producer Brooklyn. It was just me, Grandpa, and Matt Young from CTV, who filled in incredibly. So a huge thank you again to him for making that magic happen. My name is Gary. I guess I should say that too. I am your host for this fun little party we like to throw on the weekdays, and we pay you to thank you for allowing us to continue to keep chasing these dreams of making the world a better place, making this city the best city in the world. We pay you with a camera, and this is the greatest camera that's ever cameraed, and I don't care what anyone else says. And here's the proof right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mega Cam. Look at that. That's a weird little spot, isn't it?
Looks comfy.
She does look comfy, but it's the arm. It looks like the arm's coming out the side of her face.
That's her in protest of having to wait for dinner. Said, I will not look at the camera.
That's a great point. She's getting me back.
You
Earlier,
get the side eye.
She thought we were done, and so she was barking and yelling, saying, supper, supper, supper. I was like, nah, yeah, you haven't worked for it, girl. But there she goes. Fine form right there. She might even drift off as we tell you all about our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. They are Maggie's favorite place in the world. And not just because she treats herself to treats in there. They got buckets full of treats. She walks in, Leroy says hi, they run around, and then she tries to wait till no one's looking, and then she grabs a little treat. And then I always say, Maggie, no. And then either Mike or Rochelle, whoever's working that day, says, oh, no, she can have one, because they are two of the nicest human beings in the world. And that's why we do business with. We do business with really, really good people. And they have everything you need as well. They got the collars, they got the leashes, they got the cleaning station, they got the fridges in the back. If you want to change your animal's diet, you want to get into that raw food diet, they got you covered there. And it just keeps going. Treats, they got treats on sale on Tuesdays. They got toys, man. Walls full of toys, buckets full of treats. And then all the other stuff you don't even think about needing, the medicines and the special foods and the crates and the beds and all of it. It's all there. So when you walk in, your life gets better. That's what happens every single time. And they're also open after hours and on weekends. So you can say hi to Kirsten or Chris when you walk in there. And that same incredible experience will await you. So if you're looking to go to a pet store and you're like, what's a good local pet store I can go and support? None better than our friend over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. I think we got her almost on a sleep. We'll see. Hold on. Is she going to go? Is she going to go? Is she going to go? Oh, boo. Marge, we almost had her really cute out. Nothing? Okay. Can't really see now. Pretty good. We got producer Brooklyn on the ones and twos today, hanging out, and it is Monday. And Monday has sort of become the female day around here, as Brooksy usually comes in. She's been checking out all the lakes and doing camping. Sometimes we have the ladies from the book club show, not that kind of book club, Lessonry. They were in here earlier today. And one of the original plans for this day was for this very woman sitting next to me right now. she's done one incredible episode of an amazing show that literally promotes every single inch of your business, okay? And she's all about it. And she's also one of our favorite people, one of the nicest people we've ever met. And we're just so happy to have her in the building now. Ladies and gentlemen, she's back. It's Emily May!
You're welcome. Intros are so sweet.
You'll notice that one person didn't clap.
Yeah, we've got a hater in the room.
What is his problem, eh? Like this guy. Comes
Doesn't
in
even
there.
look up.
Nope.
He's not even looking up.
You know what? He's like a
Oh.
toddler. He's like a toddler. He's got his phone and he's like, I don't care about anything. I'm just gonna clash my clans and crush. Oh, of course you are. Heyday? What's that?
Clash of Clans with farming.
Oh, of course he's farming.
Clash of Clans, but farming?
Yeah.
Isn't it just farming?
Yeah, but it's by the same company.
Oh.
I was thinking the same thing. So it's like
so
there's
fighting
none of-
and farming?
none of the fighting, just farming. So it's nothing like Clash of Clans,
No.
except that it's the parent company.
Yeah. Okay.
Good to know.
Good
That's our
start.
guy. That's our head engineer right there, host of the 13th Melon, and so much more. Not giving any applause to our guest, who we haven't seen. We were just talking. He hasn't seen you in like months.
I know.
I was expecting like a big,
Have I ever done that?
maybe today was the day. This could have been it. You never know. How are you?
Here, we're happy, we're living.
We're supposed to pretend that we're all good and everything's perfect. That's what we do.
Everything's so good. It's just, summer, busy.
Yes. You've been filling in for vacationing people. I'm filling in for
Yes.
vacationing people. Tomorrow,
Yes.
on the All Out of Angst edition of your show, we'll have no producer, so I'll be doing the same thing that I did on the 13th Melon, filling in.
Yes.
Lots of filling in.
Lots of helping out where it's needed.
That's it. Being good people. That's
We
what
try.
do. Yes.
We
Very,
try.
very,
Because
very.
what's your motto?
As I take a sip.
Worst timing, like
we-
usual.
we-
For me.
Both of us. We have a lot of sayings around here. Keep faking it till you make it.
No,
Is that
no.
No assholes.
Well, those are rules. Those aren't really sayings.
And
What's
bad
the other
word. You always say be kind and people will be kind to you.
Yes,
That
karma's
one.
very real.
Yes,
That's
and
how
we
end every show.
try.
That's it.
And we're getting there.
Do good things, they'll happen to you. That's
Yes,
it.
that's the
And
one I
we're
was
doing
going
the
for.
good things.
We're
I got
doing the
you.
good things, yes.
See, Monday shows, man, especially after weekends where you're just grinding, it's tough to get back in. So I'm so happy I have you here to carry. As we're gonna go for about a half hour or so, and then we had a really, really good episode of Good Sports with Flats. He had one of my favorite dudes, John Fraser, and then they did a quarter-century best of, I guess, Saskatchewan teams and athletes and coaches. It's really cool stuff. So I tried to edit all that up, and I got it down to about half of what it was. And as you know, editing, ooh boy, not fun. Do you do any editing anymore? Did you ever do any editing when you were
Yes, I
Yeah.
used to do editing.
enough
Haven't done any
to
anymore.
know how much you hate it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to know that you can shoot for 30 minutes and be sat editing for
Hours,
for hours on
and
end.
hours,
And still not liking the final product because you've
Yeah.
been staring at it for too long.
yeah, and having to get up and leave and come back and leave and come back,
Yeah.
and it's hey, have you seen this? Have you heard about this thing?
No. Is this a porcupine?
That's an African porcupine quill.
How did you get this?
Good question. We actually have the videos, and that's why I want to bring that up because Brooksy's been working on the videos of us going to the Saskatoon Forestry Farm and Zoo. Our buddy Jeff there gave us a tour of the whole facility.
Love Jeff.
He's the best, right? Like
Yeah.
the best dude.
That's
And he
awesome.
gave us each one of these quills as a little souvenir. And
Is
we
it
made-
as fragile as it feels?
it will stab you. Like I was walking around with it, and I stabbed
Okay.
myself twice. Like it's really, really sharp.
Should come with a warning.
Yeah. So it's sort of like a weapon, but that's okay. It's
It's a very pretty one.
yeah. Well, it's
Wow.
great, and like the porcupines around here, they're not, the quills aren't that big. Like
No.
You've seen the pictures of those quills; they're like little guys. These ones they like go up because all of their predators in Africa attack from the top, so they're almost like peacocks. So they're walking around in their the Dr. Funkhauser and Associates, Dr. Hausman, the Big Tooth on Second Half sponsored it. That's the meerkats and the African porcupines in the same thing, and they go up and it's crazy. It's like a big giant thing of quills. very
Wow.
interesting to learn all about that. The point of this story is that one of our videos is complete. Just learning about the zoo with our friend Jeff, and I got to watch it. It's very funny, very cool, and we're gonna have a bunch of those coming out here. I guess once Brooksy's back from the lake. So that's a little teaser for you as we learn more about the zoo and all the cool stuff that goes along with it.
That is really cool,
Yeah,
actually.
it was a really fun time. I
Yeah.
hadn't been to the zoo in probably like 10 or 15 years.
No.
And it's totally different. Like everything's and Jeff is a big part of that. And it's all like,
Yeah.
it's all basically people donating time and money and like equipment and all that stuff. So like that place it's like an ecosystem within an ecosystem and then a financial ecosystem as well around it. It's very, very unique and cool. So looking forward to more exciting times with our friend Jeff and the gang over at the zoo.
Yeah. A lot of cool animals over there.
Yeah. You have any favorites?
I like the bears.
Yeah. See, the bears were in the back because they were fixing up their, I guess, enclosure. Would that be the right term?
I think so. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, they got that big pool in there, and so we didn't get to see them, but we got to see the lemurs.
Oh,
Lemurs,
yeah.
Oh man,
Lemurs are
Zaboomafoo.
cool.
Hey, anybody watch Zaboomafoo? Me and you and Zaboomafoo. All right, apparently it's just my nephews. That's okay. I watch the show all the time with them, and I thought it was so great. It's like, hey, it's Zaboomafoo. He's a super cool ringtail lemur, and then they had a bunch in there. It was like, this is awesome. They had a mom and dad and a baby.
Wow.
It's the best. I love the
Wow.
zoo. I absolutely love the zoo. So what have you been up to since just working all the time? I know when we talked earlier, it was working all the time and then working some more. Have you done anything fun in the last however long since we've talked?
I
Give me
like to
something.
think so. So last year me and Caleb, my boyfriend, we did a trip out to the mountains on horses.
Yes, you did.
And so it was the annual trip, came back around. It was this past weekend, like not yesterday, but
yeah, the
last
one.
week, like
Yeah.
7 days ago weekend. And so we went up to, I couldn't even tell you where we went.
Hey,
We went up to somewhere, Alberta, near the mountains.
that's good enough for me, man.
And then we went on a trail ride up to a lake, caravan.
On horseback?
On horseback, yeah, on horseback.
Dude.
And then it was this beautiful lake, and we fished at the top. We caught some cutthroat. First time I had heard of this fish. Very
That's-
tasty.
Really? That
Mhm.
sounds like it would be a not tasty treat.
I know, that's what I thought, but
Yeah.
it's just because they have a color on their throat that it
So it
makes
looks
it look like
like
it's
a
been
cutthroat.
cut,
Okay.
is the name, but very good. And then we stayed at this cabin, which, okay,
I like where
which
this is going already.
it had over 200 years of history because the people that built it settled there in the 1900s, like 1905 or something like that.
This place that you're staying.
This place that we're staying,
Okay.
because it's Caleb's best friend's friends.
there.
Like
There it
it's
is. So you
people
have
you
a
know who know
connection.
who know, yeah. So that kind of thing. So they let us stay there because it's people only go up there for when they want to move the cows, move the cattle. So they stay the night there, bring their horses up. So we were allowed to stay the night there.
Dude, you were like a ranch hand.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then the next day came, and guess who showed up? The people that had to go to work. They had to cattle some,
So you were
herd
going
some
out-
cattle
you
on the
were-
mountains. So they
Tell
asked
me.
if we wanted to
Yes,
help.
yes,
And we
you
said
did.
yes.
Of course you do.
So I got to cattle herd on the side of a mountain through water, through like, and I feel like it sounds like, okay, but it was just the coolest thing ever. If you've
Okay,
seen Yellowstone, it did feel,
That's what it is, right? That's sort of the thing that,
it did. I was
that
like,
gives
I
people
am,
ideas.
yeah, I'm moving my horse. I'm like screaming at the cows. I'm doing it
they're
all.
and they're listening.
They're
to ya?
listening.
No
the,
way.
The horse was listening to me. It was awesome.
The horse whisperer.
It
Yellow.
ran up a hill really fast on a really steep hill, and I did almost fall off, but I didn't.
That was going to be my next question, but did everyone make it out alive?
Everyone did.
That sounds like it might be.
Everyone was in pain
Yeah.
the next day.
Well, how many hours total are you on a horse if you're doing all that?
We did 4 hours each day. So the trail was 4 hours there and back, and then the next day
Dude.
was 4 hours just
I've
gathering
I've
them
rode
all.
on a horse I think twice in my life, and both times I'm like, how did I forget? I'm not a fan of riding horses. You know,
They can be scary
it's
because they're big and they know they're big.
yeah,
They know.
and if they get a little bit of sass or an attitude, you're in big trouble.
And they're just like dogs in that way. They
Yeah.
have so much attitude.
There's so much personality.
Yeah.
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 Man,
It was really cool though. I
That sounds
loved
like a
it.
really nice time.
It was. It
Good
was.
for you.
And no service. So it was just like,
Turning off.
yeah, a complete
The
reset
dream.
almost.
The dream.
It was really nice.
Oh, that's like the only way you can truly
Yeah.
reset, hey?
Yeah.
By getting away from all. That's what I'm learning as I'm getting closer. I keep talking about how I haven't had a vacation in 3 years. And I keep saying, I can't wait. Like, I need it.
You
I have
need
to have
one.
it. My brain's dead. My body's dead. Everything's broken here.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I can think about whenever I try to get that vacation is there's no way I'll be able to get away from my phone because there's going to be 100 things that happen because I do 100 things around here.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not here to do them, they'll slip through the cracks and then there's going to be problems. And then you know how the brain gets going and you start, oh my God. So that's what sort of kept me from leaving, but I'm trying to force myself. And I think one of the things I want to do is like shut down the phone for the time as well.
Yeah.
And just see what happens. But then, you know, if shit hits the fan here and it's like, oh my God.
You got to
That
start with
worry.
a weekend or something,
mean,
like
it
just
starts
a
small.
Saturday, Sunday, go camping or something, turn your phone off.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have lovely
Oh,
employees
the
here who
best.
do amazing
the
things.
absolute best.
And I think people would understand if you went away and didn't check your phone. You know what I mean? If they really needed you.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah, they'll
that's
contact you,
the other
but-
side of it too is that I want to make sure that my people are okay and that they have everything they need because
Yeah.
they're always doing so much around here. And it's you said it perfectly before. Summer vacation. It's summer vacation time.
Yeah.
So everyone's filling in for LB's and see you later.
Yeah,
like,
he's
"I'm
not
outta
coming
here."
in tomorrow. He's
Yeah.
gonna have a nice,
He don't
fun day
care.
in the sun, or not the sun, because he
Hiding from the
doesn't
sun.
like
Yeah,
the
He wants
sun.
it to be 15 and cloudy. That's ideal LB weather right there.
We were all judging him,
Yeah.
so it's okay. We did it for you.
No, you're not.
That's correct.
Yeah, you're lying right,
Yeah.
right through your teeth. I could tell as we hang out on a Monday with our good friend Emily. May
But I did
catch it up.
have one question.
Lay it on me.
So one thing I learned about Alberta is there's this thing called zero proof. It's 190 proof.
190 proof
Oh,
alcohol.
what's it called? Yeah, it's
Oh, boy.
95% alcohol.
Moonshine.
No, it's called
Everclear.
Everclear.
I've tried it.
I knew you were gonna say you tried it because I said
Oh, girl, you weren't into the Everclear, were you?
we got it just to try. I had not even like that much of a red solo cup.
it.
Filled the rest up with water, and that was my entire drink for the night because we were going out riding again the next night.
Of course, you don't want to be too.
So I
hung,
was like,
yeah.
I'm not doing this, but I want to try it.
Oh,
The
no.
immediate smell was just straight rubbing
It's rubbing
alcohol.
That's what it is.
I was shocked.
And your assessment of said drink.
I want to try it for real. I want to drink on that drink, but
See-
I'm also terrified too because it's the strongest alcohol I think you can get in Canada, in North America.
There's a reason it's not anybody's go-to favorite drink.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, if you're looking to just take the edge off, Everclear will get you there and then some.
Yes.
And like moonshine as a whole, I got some buddies who had some grandpas and dads that were moonshiners back in the day that really perfected it
Yeah.
to the point where like you can get your like apple crisp flavored moonshine and it's just fantastic. You can just take it right out of the jug and it's nothing compared. Like the alcohol content is probably close to the same, but that Everclear stuff, man, when you take a shot of that,
Oh no. I don't think I could.
it's tough.
Yeah.
Did
Did it
definitely
burn? Does it burn?
Oh yeah, it's like a shot of vodka or like tequila. You know, it starts there, but then it's like it's punching your throat on the way down, and
Yeah.
it lets you know, and then like your eyes water up, especially if you're not used to it. Like you see guys, like you can tell how long a guy's been going on the liquor train when he can just say hello to some Everclear, like, oh sweet, chug to chug, you want some? It's like, oh, and
yeah.
that's the stuff you use to start fires too. Like you
Oh,
throw a little bit
I-
on your fire, and
yeah.
like if you're looking to do like one of those carnival fire breaths, that's what you use.
That's what I
That's it.
saw a video of Caleb, my boyfriend, back in,
So it's Caleb,
I'll say right when he,
former Rhino, by the way.
yeah,
Good
yeah,
man right there. Good man.
right when he turned 18 in Alberta, that's what we'll say. He was drinking Everclear, and I saw this video that his best friend showed me, which I realized why Caleb didn't show me for 2 years.
Gotta really make sure she loves me first.
He was trying to blow it on the fire, and apparently he did the fire breath or whatever perfectly. And then someone was
Nice.
like, "Do it again. I want to get a video."
Oh no.
And his whole face got on, like his whole chin got on fire, and then his coat was on fire.
Did he have any facial hair? Oh,
No.
thank goodness.
But
Not after that.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. That's a free trim for sure.
I
That's
just
scary though. That's
yeah.
like the other side that people don't talk about. You should
Yes, I
probably
was
be
like,
smart.
you're not doing that again. He's like, no, it's a one-time try,
And
but
you know when you look at it big picture, it's usually after a bunch of drinks of Everclear.
Of
You're confident enough to
the
be like, I can do
Everclear.
it. Let's do it. And then
Yeah.
you know you're not going to do it right. And there's probably been way too many instances
yes,
of that happening as well. So I have tried it, and boy oh boy, that's a drink right there.
yes,
Good for you for like. Did you get a buzz at all from it?
yes.
You did just
Yeah,
that little
just
tickle,
from
right?
that little bit. That's why I knew I was like, I can't have
Yeah,
any
you're
more.
not a big drinker either, though, so that probably
No.
works into it as well as.
Yeah,
It's like shooting it in your veins.
yeah.
That's what you're doing.
It felt that
shooting
intimate
alcohol.
with it. Yes,
That intimate.
it
Hey,
was scary. I just had to ask though.
No,
but
yeah,
anyway,
it's very, very. I'm proud of you.
Thank
Everyone
you.
has to try it once, I think.
that's what I
You
think.
see the ruckus cock back there?
I didn't. Oh,
Isn't that cool?
that is. I like that shirt.
That's that shirt right there. That's the prize that you get from
Wow.
our friends over at Bugsies. As right here, you see this? This is the Wing Crew 69.
Yep.
So the Bugsies 69 is in full effect. This right here is your passport. And once you get a passport, you go in and you get those wings. And 69 different flavors. 69 different flavors to choose from. And you got to stamp them all. So once you try every single one, you join the club. You get the shirt and the flavors. And I mean, I got to tell you, like we've had, so they're our game day sponsor for the Melon. Look at that, 13th Melon, our rider show we do during rider games around here. And they always send us a couple of things of wings and then sort of an appetizer or one of the meals. We had the sliders. We had the spinach dip. This past one we had the ginger beef. Oh my God. LB had the best review ever, saying it tastes like real ginger beef. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, lots of times we order ginger beef and it just tastes like artificial. You know, like you can
Yep.
tell like there's stuff in there. It's like real, all the stuff in there. Look at that. Julienne carrots, green onions, sesame seeds, that sweet and spicy sauce, all there for you with the crispy ginger beef. So much fun.
Wow.
So we've been enjoying these on the Melon, and I'm saying we need to live read this stuff because people need to know about these. You can get your
Yeah.
passport at your Bugsies, okay? So Markham Mall or Lawson Heights right there. You say hi to Jen or Brad and the whole family over there, and then you start ordering. And as you order your wings, they stamp it off just like a passport. Ding, ding, ding,
Wow.
ding, ding, ding. And then you can get in there. Now, cinnamon bun wings.
Okay.
And this is the thing. This is why I'm so happy for this because we've been talking about these. And until you taste them, most of the reactions like that, like we had the peanut butter and jelly, incredible. And we had the smoked lemon, which is a lemon pepper and smoked applewood.
Oh,
so good.
yeah, that one sounds yummy.
And they're just,
Peanut butter and jelly, don't knock it. It's
well, she's not knocking. She knows better.
I was
Yeah.
listening. I was listening. My question was going to be what kind of consistency is the
So the wings,
wings?
crisp. They're so crisp, and then it's the sauce on top. And like we had the Thai peanut sauce as well. There's another one,
Ooh.
and the creamy taco. And this is the thing. That was another one of those. Yeah, exactly. That was another one of the I guess reminders of like you would never think of having a taco, like a creamy taco flavored wing.
Yeah.
And then you taste it, and it's like you're eating a taco on a wing.
Yeah.
And that's what happens with all of these flavors. They got the balls to try new things and to try these different
Can I
things.
see it?
Yeah, get in there. And just, and we had the big D as well with creamy ranch and dill pickle.
Oh, that's a D. Okay, I thought it was an O, the big O, but the big D is still pickle.
I think the context remains the same as we're doing the 69 at Bugsies. That's what it is. You join the 69 Wing Crew.
That's
right
what
there,
it
You
is.
get the shirt. I did the 69 at Bugsies. You get the ruckus cock on your back. You get your wing on the front. 69 Wing Crew on the front. Look at this. Boom. Like
Boom.
that. And then everyone knows you are a wing master. Now, producer Brooklyn, she claims to be a world-class wing eater. You've claimed on the air numerous times, bragging about. That's right. She literally has like how-to instructions to do a wing perfectly. And are you excited to try all these 69s? Yeah. Good. This makes me very happy. Are there any there that jump out at you? That's what I wanted to ask.
The garlic and beer jumps out at me because I'm just intrigued what that would taste like.
See, and I don't know, I had it pulled up, but it's probably not up there now. Yeah, that'll take me. But I have explanations for every single one of them. So throughout these live reads over the next couple of weeks, we'll be talking about and explaining a couple more on what they
Flaming butter chicken. That sounds good.
Dude, all of them. And it's like the diving board, like the 7 meter at Harry Bailey. You know, it's like, I don't know if I should do it. I'm scared to try it. And you get up there and you're like, oh my God. But once you do it, it's like, this is the greatest thing ever. Once you take that leap, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You take that leap with these crazy,
yes.
crazy, like the cinnamon bun. I'm really excited to try. Oh, he's got it right here. Here we go. Okay.
I don't know where it is on there.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks a lot for prepping me. Jeez. What's with all these pictures in here? I should not be looking at this. What was the one you said?
The garlic and beer.
Garlic and beer. Garlic and beer. Let me go. What number? Well, it would have the number on it.
What number?
Then, you know, as we continue, this will get a lot quicker because I will have this pulled up instead of scrambling away.
Probably 15 if it goes like that.
So many. Did you just
there
count that quick?
is so many.
Through the Greekalo. Ooh, half Greek dressing, half buffalo.
Ooh.
Yep. Maui Wowie. That's another one I'm really excited for. It's got melted butter, pineapple juice, and Maui Wowie seasoning. Like all of these things are so creative. Citrus, spark. Okay, I don't want to name them all off right now. I just want to get
candy.
to the
Tandoori glory.
Oh, I found garlic lovers. Is that the one?
No.
Oh, that looks really good. Now I'm just getting hungry. Getting hungrier and hungrier. You know, this is going to happen. You guys, the dancing. How's my dancing, LB? I'm losing it, aren't I?
Great.
Oh, is it okay? Wild West, Thai barbecue. That Thai peanut one was so good, too. Oh, I shouldn't have did this right before. So I'm getting really hungry. Dang it, girl. I can't find it.
That's okay. I'm betting it tastes delicious. Though.
Well, yeah, it'll be on here.
Yes.
So I'll be sure to redeem that. Anyway, point of the story is join the crew, the 69 Wing crew. Get those stamps, get them done, and we'll continue to show them off during the 13th Melon and tell you all about them throughout the show here. That is a live read, and if you feel like your business, your organization, your charity, any of that stuff, anything could benefit from live reads, let us know. We're here to help you. I say it all the time. We're not here to get rich. We're here to get everybody comfortable, and that includes you. Okay? So everything's priced very, very reasonably well, especially when you compare to other things and or places. Thank you for that burp, LB. That's very professional.
I was wondering what that was.
Like, do we acknowledge that? I guess so. We have fun here. And we also sing a song. Have you had a chance to sing the song here?
Not
singing the song since you've been here?
I've sung the song, but
Yes.
I haven't had the chance to do it alone with
I'm not
you.
expecting you to do it.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that you know what's about to happen here. Because I'm going to sing a catchy little song for everyone right now. Just send us an email to contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song.
Oh, you stitched up the ending. That was a little harmony there.
I was trying to harmonize.
I liked that.
I know you're warming up the pipes for the karaoke.
Yes.
Getting ready to go over at the
Food Truck Wars.
Very exciting. We're trying to find someone here with enough balls to join you.
Yes.
Because I can only speak on behalf of myself. Stages and crowds horrify me, especially if I have to perform. So I might not be the guy, but we're thinking hardcore might be a perfect fit for you.
But you will be attending because the Gary has to be there if we're representing Dufferin Avenue Media.
Maybe, depending on the song, I'll stand in the back.
Okay, yeah, you could be the dancer.
But yeah, I won't dance. I'll just.
But he just said you have
We'll
great dance
compromise.
moves.
We'll
figure something out. But he'll be there.
Are you kidding me? The only dance move I've ever known how to do is the Dougie. You guys remember the Dougie? Teach me how to Dougie?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dougie.
The
Actually,
Dougie.
It's not even the Dougie. It's more the Bernie. The Bernie was the one I could do. From moving like Bernie. Hold on, I'm going to send this over here.
Oh.
The song "Moving Like Bernie," and all you gotta do, it's about Bernie from the movie Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, yes.
Where
Okay.
like the guy's dead and they make him look like he's alive. And so when you're doing the Bernie, you just go like this. So that's like the move I do on the dance floor.
Oh, I didn't know that was called the Bernie.
Moving Like Bernie. Check it out. You can Google it. Great
Well-
song, too. Really, really good song. The King of the Dougie, by the way, Cousin Jeffrey. Shout out to Broadway Shoe Repair. One of my favorite people. He mastered the Dougie. So if you ever go to Broadway Shoe Repair, talk to the owner, Cousin Jeffrey, and say, I would like to see the Dougie, please. And he'll do it for you. He'll be very happy. We also got a website right here, dufferinave.com. I still have to send the new info because we have new shows, dude. We have new shows. We got Good Sports going on now. We got Not That Kind of Book Club going on now. We got Recovery with Cal coming in. We got the 13th Melon going on. Like, this is what I mean when I say we're doing so good, we're so busy, but we don't have enough people to keep things going, so everything's like, it's nuts.
There's a lot going on in your head.
That's it. So we got to update the website as well. That's a note to myself. And the Twitch stream right there. Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. Uncle Brando took on the road on Friday night because we pretended to have a football game when we all knew we didn't, by the way. It's coming out now, too, that it wasn't the team or the league. Apparently, legend has it, let's say legend has it so no one thinks this is fact, but apparently it was the weather people who knew just as much as you knew, LB, that game wasn't going to happen, but the weather people were saying, no, it's coming down, it's okay. And they were the reason everyone was stuck there till 11:30 that night.
They said it was getting better, and
Yeah.
everybody who actually
They
could
knew.
see the weather
Yeah.
it wasn't good.
So there's some greasiness going on in there. That has nothing to do with the Twitch stream, except for the fact that was the reason. Brando was doing it from home, and it sounded like it went very successfully. So that will be going on, and him and I will be back at it tomorrow at around 1 o'clock, getting into Shining Force 3. You can't hear it. I'm playing the Shining Force 3. Metal band. That's one band. And then an air horn. And then, do you want to send this up, or do you want me to send this up?
Which way
We
does
can
it
do
go?
together. It's going straight up.
Oh, yeah, we
There,
can do it
grab
together.
Yeah, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dude!
Flew away.
Again! That's why I love when you come in. We get each other. You and I, we always joke. We were always finishing each other's sentences. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like the old guy version of you. It's kind of funny how that works, but we have similar personalities. So it's always nice to have you in here and hanging out. What do you think the odds are? I saw him get up and go in there, so I'm assuming this pre-tape is ready to go. And he's also giving me that face that I don't trust.
I agree with that.
That's a scary looking face.
Or the
Producer
face.
Brooklyn is giving me the okay. See, that's the face I want to look at right there. That's a way nicer
Just hit
face.
the button to find out.
Oh, hey, we're not going to get that crazy. First and
That's a
foremost,
risk.
I want to thank you again for making it in. So nice to catch up.
Thank you for having me.
As things start to slow down, hopefully, as people get back from vacation, hopefully we'll get you in a little more and have a lot of fun because everyone misses you around here. So it's always nice to have you. Good Sports, episode 8. The great John Fraser was in the house, and they sat down and they picked it's basically a quarter century Saskatchewan themed, not a draft, but sort of picks for events and things and people. The pre-tape will explain all of it. So we're going to jump right into that. This is a big clip from the latest episode of Good Sports with our guy Flats and John Fraser. Take it away, producer Brooklyn.
Good spot!
All right, as always, we like to have a guest on the show, and we're doing things a little bit differently this week. I did tease off the top who is going to be joining me. And yes, he is a guest, but not in the traditional sense. I'm not going to sit here and grill him about his background or his past, although that might be very entertaining as well, and maybe we'll do that on a future episode. But no, good friend, fellow broadcaster, sometimes also a good man in the car sales game. You want to get your car, well, we'll talk about that later. But he's the one and only John Fraser. John.
Hey,
Johnny,
I
welcome,
love this.
welcome.
I love this. First off, Dufferin Ave, I love every time I get to come here. Like, seeing what Gary's done with this place, it's always like, I've got my slides off and like I'm playing with my toes in the turf. This is fantastic. This is such a vibe.
I call it the Dream Factory, and it is a little bit of a surreal fact thing that you're sitting here with me today because, we were going to get together at some point and do this, but it
Yes.
maybe happened a little earlier than usual. That's behind the scenes silliness. But first of all, I got to know, was that intro to your satisfaction? I mean,
of course.
I was like driving here. I'm like, how do I sum up a life? How? We'll keep it there. So I wanted to pick one team, and that could be any team, any sport, but only a specific year or season for
Yes.
that team. So not
Yes.
like the body of work of that team, but just one team the particular year. So like a team that might win, say, a Kinsman of Team of the Year
Yes,
award. Not that
100%.
I necessarily use that to pick mine, but just to
It
give
was-
people
it
an
was-
understanding. What you're doing is you're
Yes.
picking the team, but only from a specific year. So a team that might be really good for many years, but what year was their best year? That's the
Right.
year you want to go. So team, obviously male athlete, female athlete. That's pretty self-explanatory. Coach.
Yep. That one was the hardest.
That one is a toughie. Although actually that's the one I had first. That was my first pick.
Yes.
Was right out of the way for that. A highlight or moment.
That was my first.
And this I
For
knew,
very
and I
obvious
knew
reasons,
which one you were going
right?
to pick there.
Yeah.
So that was, even though we haven't shared our lists, I already knew what you were going to have in that category. So I left it alone for you. But again, just to expand on that, and even though we didn't delve deeply into the definition of these categories, it could be, highlight or moment can be an individual play, but it might also be like a performance by an individual athlete during a game, like a record-setting performance.
Yeah.
A moment. That's why I said moment, because maybe, in the course of a game, you might set a record, but it takes multiple plays to do that.
Right, certainly.
I thought that would count too, because if we got into just an individual play, then we're really digging deep for those. So highlight or
I
moment.
got one.
And then final category was uniform/logo.
Yeah.
So I figured let's leave the male and female athlete for last.
Okay.
Let's build up towards that.
Okay.
So I think we should start with the team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, easy.
If you're good with that,
Yeah.
why don't you start us off with your pick for the Saskatoon or Saskatchewan team of the first quarter century?
Now, again, because we're talking about one season and I
Yes.
screwed up and thought this was all Saskatchewan, I had to go with the 2013 Saskatchewan Roughriders. Right. Like, is there a more iconic? That season basically is why they have a new barn, right? They had been so bad for so long. It's only their fourth Grey Cup championship. Long drought. You're playing the Grey Cup at home. They moved all the chips to the middle, and they went for it, right? I don't think there's a more memorable one season for any team in Saskatchewan than that.
And so I actually went to the Hilltops, Saskatoon Hilltops.
Not surprising.
And because they obviously have had so much success. So then it gets to a point of something you just mentioned, which is how do you choose the Sophie's Choice, which Hilltops team? So I went down, I broke down some numbers.
Oh, I love this.
When I was putting this together, because the first thing, so they had to be a Canadian Bowl champion.
Yep.
In the case of the Hilltops, PFC championship wasn't going to cut it. They
No.
won 22, 23 Canadian Bowls. So obviously we're only going back to 2000, so that shortens the list. Then I went, okay, how many of those Canadian Bowl championships were won without losing a game that season? Undefeated Canadian Bowl champions. There are 4 Hilltop teams that fit that category since 2000. Those would be 2003, 2018, 2019, and 2023.
Yes.
So now we're really getting into the weeds here. So I looked at the results from those 4 seasons, and I ended up with the 2018 Hilltops.
Yeah, can't go wrong there.
And the reason why was just the sheer dominance of the scoreboard in every single game that season. They outscored their opposition. This is just in the 8-game regular season, 402-70, before beating the Winnipeg Rifles 58-5 in the PFC semifinal, and then a very close 28-9 victory over the Edmonton Huskies in the PFC championship, which was their closest game all year,
Which is absolutely
19-point win. And then that put them in the Canadian Bowl, where they pounded Langley 58-21 right here in Saskatoon.
Of course.
All right, let's move on. Let's do coach next.
Okay.
How about? Give me your, on this one I know you had a few different options you were mulling over. So who'd you end up with?
I did. I actually, because again, of the team rule, of the only picking somebody once rule, me considering my honorable mention, Lisa Tomaitis is I would have had her right up there, but I gave a shout out to the Huskies. It's Sarge, right? It's everything we just
Speaking
discussed.
of the Hilltops, yeah.
His all-time coaching record, 240-35.
Great pick, great honorable mentions. My coach pick is one you already cited, and it is Lisa Tomaitis.
Can't go wrong.
It was the first, when I first proposed this idea, I was like, I know who my coach is going to be, like,
Yes.
instantly.
Yeah.
And some of that is recency or familiarity bias. Pick one or both. Because, yes, I obviously got the privilege of traveling with the team and calling their most recent national championship win just this past March. But, I've gotten to know Lisa in a professional capacity over the last 10 years. And just the excellence, as you briefly outlined, it's hard to top. Coming here pretty much 98, 99, I think was their first season. And the Husky women's basketball program was not good.
No.
For a long time.
Yes.
Before she came in. And she laughs now because she said she thought, she was coming pretty much right out of school, or shortly. She had just been out of playing youth sports, or back then CIAU basketball, not that long before she came here. And she initially was like, I'll be here for 2-3 years and whatever, and then I'll get a job back closer home. She's from Ontario. But she's been here ever since, and she's built a program that, as you mentioned, has now won 10 Canada West titles.
Yes.
And that's just in the last 20 years. First one was in 2006. And now 3 national championships, 2016, 2020, very fortunately, because it literally was won less than a week before everything stopped.
That was like the last major sporting event that
Huskies
happened.
men's hockey team had their national championship tournament canceled midway through
Yes,
the following week. And then just this year as well. So, I mean, again, you win national championship and you win multiple national championships, you're rocketing right to the top of that list. And especially with a program that didn't do anything anywhere near the sort before she was here, even at the conference level. So great coach picks. Let's carry on here. Let's do that next. Let's do highlight first. Let's do highlight next here. And I don't think we're not going to put the video in here, but I mean, I knew right away when I include this category what you're going to pick. So
a chance to go ahead. Cornwall scores. Simple as that, right? Like how
not quite how you said it on the day, but
no, because when I said it on the day,
you passed out.
I did because I got caught between breaths, and I don't think I've told the story on my own podcast where. So Bold makes a save, and
let's just set the table just for those who aren't know what we're talking about here. Why don't you just
Saskatchewan Rush 2016 in the final, looking to go back to back, their first year in Saskatchewan. The game is tied against the Buffalo Bandits 10-10 late fourth quarter. Like, we're talking under a minute left. Buffalo at this point actually has the ball.
The heavily favored Buffalo Bandits, if I recall correctly, right?
It was more of a coin toss back then because we were defending champs. Yeah,
that's right.
So all those guys that are on the Buffalo Bandits that beat the Rush this year, a lot of them, that was some of their first finals experience, like a guy like Dane Smith, right? So they've got the ball. We're under a minute left, and you're thinking, oh no, like this is like everybody's tense. You can like feel the tension in the air.
And this was game 2, correct?
This was game 2.
That's
yeah,
right.
This
is back in the mini game era too, right?
No, it was a true 3 game.
Was it? Okay.
But they had won game 1 on the road in Buffalo,
right.
Which again it took an hour to get to a Dave and Buster's that was 10 miles away. That was a whole other story that night. That's for good sports after dark, if you will.
Gooder sports.
Gooder sports. But they, so yeah, it's 10-10, and it's been a back and forth battle the whole game. Like, nobody really had taken over. And Dane Smith has the ball near the restraining line, and you're thinking, oh no. Like, Dane Smith, who is still the best player in the world, and at that time was much more of a goal scorer. I mean, he's a more rounded player now.
Yeah.
And he shoots, and Aaron Bold makes a save, and as you know, as a play-by-play announcer, you have to find your moments to breathe. So Bold makes the save, and I'm like, Bold gets an arm on it or something. And I go, and then Cornwall comes in, and the loose ball's on top, and Cornwall knocks Dane Smith down. I go, knocks the big man down, and I'm like, okay, this is where I can take a breath. Then the loose ball's in front of Jeff Cornwall. I'm in between breaths. And the call goes, loose ball in front of Jeff Cornwall. And all I'm thinking to myself, as Jeff Cornwall is now in on a breakaway on Anthony Cosmo, don't screw this up, don't screw this up, don't screw this up, don't screw this up. And Cornwall makes a move and he scores. And I hit which was kind of my staple, an elongated, scores! Well, I have no breath left, but I have just had the most exciting play I've seen in live sports in my life.
11 seconds left when he scored?
12 seconds left.
12.
Yeah. So I got dizzy for a second, and I had to lay down on the counter, like like.
There's not a lot of room there.
No, there's not a lot of room, and I'm like holding myself up. And if you listen on the broadcast, of course, you know the importance of letting the moment breathe.
Yes.
But then the moment breathes a little too long, and you can hear Casey come in with, Jeff Cornwall, the unlikeliest here, because I'm still like just coming to. Like, I'm like, I sip of water, catch my breath, and I'm like,
that's a good color guy, though.
Oh yeah. No, Casey knew when to step in, and I think in Saskatoon you will not find a more memorable single moment than that.
I love it. Again, I knew you were going to pick it, but I knew it had to be in this showcase for sure. My highlight / moment did not happen here, but it obviously involved the local team, and it is the Adam Mackart 13-yard touchdown run to win the UTEC Bowl in 2021 for the Saskatchewan Huskies. punching their ticket to their first Vanier Cup appearance in 15 years. Now, they ultimately came up just a bit short in that Vanier, but this was a game against the Montreal Carabins in Montreal in frigid temperatures. That were messing with the all the wiring for the broadcast was getting frozen. Like, it was cutting in and out. We were getting French half the time.
It was like 2007 Vanier Cup.
It was crazy. But the backdrop of this, not only did this touchdown essentially win the game because it came with 5 seconds left with the Huskies trailing, but their offense had not done anything all game long. This was a defensive battle, partly because of the elements, partly credit to Montreal's defense. But the Huskies, who had an incredible year offensively, they put up massive numbers that year. They just weren't able to get anything going. They had 299 total yards in that game. That Adam Mackhart run capped an 83-yard drive. So that was over a quarter of their total offense for the game. Some good picks, though. I love those. All right, let's go to best uniform / logo. What you got?
Can't go wrong with the Blades. Like, I've got the Blades because
which Blades logo? Which Blades?
I'm talking about. I'm actually going to give them credit for the entire 25 years.
Oh wow!
Because
even the blue on blue and the white, really?
Yes, I didn't hate that. I thought it was very looking back at it now that people have embraced the retro feel and embraced the old logos, right? Like, there was that time in the 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, that's like, oh, we have to be modern, we have to be sleek, we have to be whatever the trend is, right? And to me, that logo has aged better than a lot of them.
You know what? This aged better than the Swift Currents from that time.
Exactly.
For a team that were almost the exact same color scheme.
Exactly.
There were 4 or 5 teams in the WHL around that time that were dark blue, light blue, silver, and gray, or
and I
white.
And so, when I first moved to the city, that was the skate logo, and I didn't hate it. The SB in there was kind of cool. The jerseys were good, and then
it is a good logo design. I will give it that.
Right. It just it doesn't look as good now as we've all gone back to embracing it. How can you go wrong with Pac-Man?
Yeah, the Pac-Man and even the Bulldozer was.
It was unique.
I didn't like the red in that look, but there was only not a much red. So
and they had perhaps the most memorable jersey ever. The denim jersey.
Yeah.
You can't, that was they literally had, it wasn't actual denim, but it looked like denim. And how can you go wrong with that? Everybody in Saskatoon to this day, you bring up the denim jersey, they remember it.
Good pick. Great pick. Mine, I went a little out here, but this will go right to, I'm sure, into your wheelhouse. I'm going with the Team Kleider pants.
Yes! Atta B. You can't go wrong with that.
Rylan Kleider and his curling team from the Saskatoon Nutana Curling Club, who we're hoping will still be potentially down the road, maybe in the Brier Championship mix one of these days. Although there's a lot of good curlers in this province, but they've been to one or two now, I think.
Just one. The last one was their first.
Just one. That's right.
Yeah,
but,
winning the province.
But they're still quite young, so
yes,
and they have kind of retired the pants in the last couple years.
Which is I've seen them wear them. They practice on Mondays before men's league at the Nutty, and I have seen them wear them there.
Yeah.
So
maybe they could dust them off. Maybe dust them off, get them back out. Maybe that'll be the key to success. Maybe they can get their. They were pretty good in their first Brier, so I like what the future may hold for them.
And I like all those guys.
And they're great dudes. And just I loved seeing. Because, obviously, we know it was Norway, the Norwegians, who kind of started this, let's wear kooky pants.
Yes.
The sort of, basically, doing, taking a John Daly approach to the curling ice.
Having fun with sports.
Yeah, why not, right? And especially because, you're especially at the higher levels, you're going to have sponsor logos and stuff all over your jackets. More predominantly, so why not have fun with the pants? All right, let's go with our female athlete. Because that's 4 down. We got our athletes. These are the big 2 categories here.
Yes,
these are the toughest, obviously, because
1,000,000%.
We're going through all the sports. There's so many different sports, and how do you before we get into our picks, I've been a part of award selection committee for the Huskies a couple of times. I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to do
I
that.
was.
Yeah, so it's called Salute when they do their annual Huskies Awards. And even that, when you're talking about 7 different sports, 15 teams, you sit around this table and there's some athletes, some coaches, some media types, all kind of contributing to these decisions. But you're trying to evaluate from one sport to the other and trying to compare apples to oranges and trying to figure out what supersedes what.
And it becomes so hard.
And it becomes very difficult. So all this to say that I think there are so many different people that could be chosen here that would be very worthy choices. So please, I mean, hey, if you have thoughts and comments you want to get in, please, in the comments on YouTube, throw in your contributions, because I'm going to have other people in this chair and I'm going to get their picks too.
No, I'm not good enough.
Down the line. Well, you've already made your picks.
Hurt my heart.
I'm going to get other luminaries.
I'm just bugging you.
And then we're going to compile a composite list, and eventually,
and then we'll do the draft.
Eventually, I'm going to come up with just sort of that. The draft's going to be a different separate.
Okay, dibs first draft though.
But yeah, all right, your message noted. I'll say it's noted.
Noted.
It's
Okay.
noted. It's noted in the minutes. But yeah, so all this is to say is, it's very tough to pick just one for over a 25-year span. But with all that being said, who is your female athlete of the quarter century that you picked?
I simply, and again, this is Saskatoon adjacent, this greater Saskatoon metropolitan area, if you will.
Yep.
With all that thought, I'm like, okay, who's won at the highest level?
Yep.
Who has done the most at a level that nobody can reach for athletes? And I will say, like, kudos on the women of this province, the female athletes.
So many good choices.
There's no wrong choices, but I went with Brianne Thiessen-Eaton.
Tyson. I think it's Tyson, but either
See,
way.
I've heard it was Thiessen.
You know what? I think you're right, actually.
Yes, because I remember Venice Ferguson making sure I got it right and actually contacting her. And between her and Les, I made sure I had it right. So
very, very good pick.
Olympic bronze, 2 world silvers, world indoor gold and silver, Commonwealth gold, Pan Am bronze.
And I believe she's been the Sask Sport Female Athlete of the Year 5, if not 6 times.
Yes.
Including 4 times in a row.
Yes.
Which is wild for an athlete that's on the Olympic cycle.
Right.
To win the provincial Female Athlete of the Year award 4 straight years, just crazy.
You're used to hearing about it during, the Olympic cycles, but like what she has done and her consistent success at the global level, I found it hard to not pick her.
In the heptathlon, for those who aren't familiar.
Oh, goodness.
Heptathlete was Brianne Thiessen. And she won that provincial award a couple times before she got married, and then she married Ashton Eaton, who's an American track athlete. So Thiessen-Eaton, and then won it 4 more times.
Yeah, that's right. So she had like 2 different eras. She's like MJ.
Yeah.
She had her Thiessen era and Thiessen-Eaton era.
That's right. But I ended up, and also because I wanted to make sure we had some parasport representation,
and that was my runner-up
on this show, and that was Shelby Newkirk, para swimmer, 2-time Sask Sport Athlete of the Year, 2018 and just 2024. We also won a bronze medal in Paris at the Paralympics last year. Twice has won gold at the Para Swimming World Championships in 22 and 23. She's twice been Swimming Canada's Female Para Swimmer of the Year back in 2017 and 2018. Both those years, she broke world records in the backstroke in her class.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not familiar with parasports, there's a lot of classifications. Yeah. And that also speaks to, because she has changed classifications over that time, because her condition, which is called dystonia, is a degenerative condition. And so over the course of her swimming career, she's had to reclassify, and that requires, like, you get evaluated and they watch you swim and they put you in a category so that when you're racing against other athletes whose disability is around the same level. But it just, the fact that despite her condition essentially worsening over time, she's had her most success almost as that's gone. Male athlete, I didn't mean to leave it last like it's the most important, which is the order this is on my sheet.
This is the order in which you wrote it. It's actually the order in which you sent the text.
It's true.
Too, so I can vouch to that. So it's just, that's the order it came down in. But mine, again, this is going back to Saskatchewan one. And I'm with you. I try not to, I wanted to recognize somebody that's been an individual, but it's really hard to look past what Patrick Marleau did for 25 years in the NHL. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Way off the board.
Okay. I know. I
granted, I was expecting Saskatoon, so maybe that's
also it.
It's off the board.
Aneroid, Saskatchewan's Patrick Marleau.
The Noid from Aneroid.
Because we keep going to elite. Okay, we go to best in the world. 2 Olympic gold medals. Right? There aren't a lot of, I think he might be the only male Saskatchewan athlete in the last 25 years to win an Olympic gold.
It's a good question.
He's got 2. From 2000 until retiring in 2021, 515 goals, 565 assists. He is third all-time for Saskatchewan-born players. Gordie Howe, Brian Trottier.
Wow.
So
I mean, obviously, if you stop and think about it, how long he played, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
right?
But
Like and I was thinking the same thing, and I'm like, I wanted to stay away from pro, but I'm like, I know you're going to have somebody to stack up with it. But again, that's basically for 21 out of the 25 years he was active, 2 Olympic golds, doesn't have a Stanley Cup, but you don't hold that against the guy because he's in a team sport.
Yep.
Scored 500 NHL goals.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to the track actually.
Okay.
And I think this is this is my only pick that's kind of from the early portion of the 2000s.
Yeah.
And he's now a coach with the Huskies track team, but he also was a hell of a runner in his own days. Jamie Epp is my pick.
Yeah.
He's now the distance running coach with Huskies track and field. I think he's won actually if not the U Sports, the Canada West like assistant coach of the year award like twice, I think. But that's not why I picked him. Obviously, this is an athlete pick. He was a Husky athlete right at the start of the 2000s. He won he's twice a U Sports or a national. I guess it was CIAU back then. National champion.
I think it was still CIAU.
Yeah,
two-time
two-time national champion in cross country in 2000, 2002. 3-time national champion in the 1500 meters, 2000, 2001, and 2003. What was wrong with 2002, you ask? Well, he was just busy winning the 3,000 meter national championship in 2002.
Change it up for hoops and giggles. I get it.
And that was the year in which he was also selected as SAS Sports Male Athlete of the Year for 2002. So, I mean, you're talking about 47. I mean, now it's 47 schools. I don't know if they all compete in track and field, but essentially there's about 47 U Sports schools in Canadian university sport. And national championships, first of all, you have to perform well enough at your conference championship to go to nationals, but then to go there against the best from across the country and to win gold in 2 different distances, and one of those distances 3 different times, and then also in cross country in the fall to do it twice. That's 6 university national gold medals.
That's incredible.
For Jamie Epp. Listen, buddy, this was tons of fun. We're going to do some other stuff like this as we go.
Yes, we are.
So let's keep it coming. And I'm going to try to get a few other folks on here to get their picks for these categories.
I can't wait.
And then we're going to build a bit of a composite list too and see what that looks like over time. So thanks a lot, man. Thanks for being here, and let's do it again soon.
All right, I don't care if I mess with the lighting. You're getting a hug.
This is what comes with the territory. That is John Fraser, and that's your Saskatoon Quarter Century Sports Showcase first edition. Stay tuned for more. We've got a little more good sports still to come.
Good sport!
That's so fun. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Good Sports. Episode 8 out now. Check out the full version. You can hear all the honorable mentions. There was so many name drops that went on in that incredible interview with my main man, the great John Fraser. So shout out to him and to Flats for another great episode. As it is time to wake up Frankie and get us on out of here. Producer Brooklyn doing it. Look at that. Look at it go. Shout out to, again, our friends over at Bugsies. This shirt could be yours. All you got to do is get your passport stamped. Try 69 of the greatest wing flavors of your life. Flavors that you didn't know existed, and flavors that will be your new favorites. I'm telling you, they're all in there. Do the 69 at Bugsies. A lot of fun. And with that, another episode in the books. Man, oh man. It's crazy. What is that? What did we say? 314? Is that right? 314 times we've done this? God. You know, you look back and it feels like there were only a couple. And then you watch the old ones. I haven't done that, but I know people that have, and they say it's night and day compared to what we're at now. So that's my biggest fear, is watching it and then just dissecting it. Oh my God, how do we put that on the air? But that's the growth. That's part of being real. That's part of being live, and that's what we're all about here. Just like you. I always say, if you were to come in here and start a show, this is where it would be. We literally have people that come in here and start shows. There's one right there. Look, OK Bloomer, every Saturday at noon. Check them out. Shout out to Avatar Anderson and Salacardo. To LB, thank you for making sure we keep things on the rails here. He's leaving now, so tomorrow's going to be an extra fun live episode because it's just going to be me and you and the boys. The All That Angst guy's going to be in, so we'll have a lot of fun with that. Bruce from Brooklyn, great job. Emily May, my hero, saving the day. Thank you for always bringing it, girl. You got to talk about some horse riding. That's always good. And Everclear. Yeah, she got to try Everclear for the first time. Very interesting. She says she's going to try it again. We'll see how that all goes. As far as liquors go, that's the one, man. If you really want to see how good you are at drinking, take on a nice bottle of Everclear. See where you end up. Yeah, that's for sure. I know a lot of guys that ended up out of the province with a bottle of Everclear. The true story. Didn't know how they got there. They were out in Alberta. Apparently hitchhiked, got a ride. We found him, though. We got him back. He's doing good. And with that, we will bid you adieu. We'll be back tomorrow. All That Angst time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Uncle Mike and Matt from all the bands will be in the house. Remember, karma is very, very real. Keep doing those good things, and they'll keep happening to you. I promise. This place is proof. Have a great night.